Is this your first trip to Marbella? You are in the best video then. I will give you a perfect step-by-step guide. Stay until the end as you will get practical tips for your stay. Let's not waste time and start your perfect itinerary. Marbella, located on Spain's beautiful Costa del Sol, is a tourist destination that offers a perfect combination of glamour, history, and natural beauty. With its lovely beaches, rich culture, lively nightlife, and exquisite cuisine, Marbella has become a dream location for those looking for an unforgettable weekend. Start your first day in Marbella in the Old Town. Its narrow streets, as well as its beautiful squares, will transport you to bygone times. Do not miss the Plaza de los Naranjos, the heart of the old city, where you can enjoy a delicious coffee while you marvel at the typical Andalusian architecture. From there, head to the Iglesia de la Encarnación, an architectural jewel from the 16th century, an emblematic symbol of Marbella, and an essential stop for those wishing to explore the city's historical heritage. Its construction began in 1618 on the remains of a Moorish mosque and was completed in 1695. This Renaissance and Baroque-style church blends architectural elements from different eras, making it a fascinating structure. One of the highlights of the Iglesia de la Encarnación is its bell tower, which rises above the Marbella skyline. Known as the Clock Tower, this imposing structure offers a panoramic view of the city and its surroundings. Climbing its steps is worth it to take in the amazing views and capture the best photos. When you finish visiting the Iglesia de la Encarnación, take the opportunity to explore the picturesque shopping streets, where you will find a wide variety of fashion stores and exclusive boutiques. Continue your way until you reach the old Arab walls and the Castle of Marbella, from where you will enjoy impressive panoramic views of the Mediterranean and the city. The Moorish walls surround the old town of Marbella and date back to the 9th century when the region was under Muslim rule. These walls played a fundamental role in protecting the city and its population for centuries. As you enter the old city, you will be able to appreciate sections of these walls that still stand, evoking a sense of grandeur and mystery. In addition to its historical and architectural value, the old Arab walls and the Castle of Marbella host exhibitions and cultural events. Concerts and theatre performances are sometimes staged at these venues, giving visitors the chance to further immerse themselves in the history and culture of Marbella. Take the time to relax on one of the terraces of the charming bars and restaurants in the area. Rest from your day of sightseeing and enjoy authentic Andalusian gastronomy. If you find this guide useful, subscribe to Laura Guides for more amazing travel itineraries. The second day is perfect to enjoy the sun and the sea on the beautiful beaches of Marbella. Start at the famous Playa de la Fontanilla, where you can relax on the fine sand and take a refreshing swim in the crystal clear waters of the Mediterranean. If you are looking for a quieter experience, Cabo Pino Beach is an excellent option, with its natural environment and less crowded. At the end of the morning, you could have lunch in one of the renowned beach bars that are located on the best beaches in our city. Ordering fresh fish accompanied by a refreshing gazpacho would be a great idea to end a beach morning. After enjoying the day at the beach, put on your best clothes and head to the luxurious Puerto Banús, known for its exclusive atmosphere and luxury yachts. Stroll around the port, admire the impressive ships, and take the opportunity to do some shopping in the renowned designer boutiques. In the evening, enjoy a delicious dinner in one of the restaurants overlooking the port, and if you feel like nightlife, explore the bars and clubs in the area. On your last day in Marbella, take the opportunity to immerse yourself in its cultural richness and natural beauty. Visit the Raleigh Museum, a contemporary art museum that houses an impressive collection of works by Latin American and European artists. Afterwards, head to Parque de la Alameda, a beautiful oasis of tranquility in the heart of the city. Stroll through its lush gardens and relax on one of its benches while enjoying panoramic views of the sea. To end your visit to Marbella, you cannot miss an excursion to the nearby natural park of the Sierras de Tejeda, Almijara and Alhama. Here you can enjoy impressive mountainous landscapes, go hiking, and connect with nature in its purest state. Marbella offers a complete experience for those who want to enjoy the perfect combination of sun, beach, and culture. In 3 days you will be able to explore its charming old town, relax on its beautiful beaches, indulge in luxury in Puerto Banús, immerse yourself in local art and culture, and connect with nature in its nearby natural parks. Get ready for an unforgettable adventure on the Costa del Sol, and discover all that Marbella has to offer. Stay with me, I give you practical tips for your stay. How to get from the airport in Malaga to Marbella. Malaga International Airport serves as the nearest airport for travelers heading to this Spanish coastline. Known for its summer queues allow plenty of time, though I have been lucky and sailed through my last couple of trips. I have used Shuttle Direct, Bolt and Uber to transfer to Marbella. It's not a cheap option for the 45-minute journey, so factor that into your budget if you have luggage. A much cheaper choice is the direct bus service from Terminal 3. It drops you at Marbella bus station for under €10 in the same amount of time. Where to stay in Marbella? The historic centre of Marbella, known as Casco Antiguo, is the most charming and authentic part of the city. You will really find the typical Andalusian atmosphere there. Narrow cobblestone streets, whitewashed houses, small squares, tapas bars and nice boutiques. The beach and promenade are only 5 to 8 minutes walk away. You should stay in this district for a first-time stay, as you can easily visit everything on foot to eat and drink well. This is where the best restaurants and bars are concentrated. If you want to enjoy the authentic atmosphere, for a romantic or cultural trip, it is also the best choice. And we arrived to the tastiest part. What amazing culinary experience Marbella offers to you. In the case of the south, Marbella stands out as one of the epicenters of Andalusian gastronomy. A sophisticated culture and proximity to the sea merge, making it a must-visit destination for food lovers. If you are thinking about what and where to eat in Marbella, you don't have to worry, because I show you its best dishes. Ajo Blanco is an exquisite cold soup originating in southern Spain that stands out as a culinary masterpiece, masterfully combining almonds and garlic. Considered by some to be the forerunner of famous Spanish cold soups such as gazpacho and salmorejo, its distinction is justified by the availability of ingredients before the discovery of America, unlike recipes that call for tomatoes. Espetos de sardinas. The espeto is the manifestation of a unique gastronomic tradition derived from the verb espetar. This act of threading the fish on a skewer to grill is more than a culinary technique. It is a ritual that has transcended generations since the 19th century, consolidating itself in festivities such as the Moragas, where the nights on the beach are transformed into a symphony of flavors and aromas. The roots of espeto intertwine with the sand of the beaches of Malaga and the boats of the beach bars, creating a unique connection between the cuisine and the maritime environment. Its traditional method of preparation has become an icon of Easter, spring, and summer celebrations, imbuing the air with the essence of the Spanish coast. The recipe of this traditional Marbella's dish, known as espetos, highlights the simplicity and quality of the fish, especially the sardines. This culinary act, enriched by its history and simplicity, is essential for those seeking to immerse themselves in the authentic coastal cuisine and beach celebrations of Spain. Thus, espeto is more than a dish. It is a legacy of flavors enjoyed in an enchanting setting of golden sands and sea breezes. Fried fish. In Spain's gastronomic epicenter, known for its veneration of seafood delicacies, the exquisite tapas dish, Andalusian fried fish, known by locals as pescado frito, stands out. This delight, ubiquitous along Spain's picturesque coastline, takes center stage in Seville's charming tapas bars. Rich in a variety of seafood, its simple yet extraordinary taste invites you to recreate the culinary experience at home in as little as 30 minutes. This pescado frito recipe is a tribute to the culinary richness of Andalusia. Prawns in pil pil sauce. Gambas al pil pil is one of the Marbella's dishes that has captivated the senses of people all over the world. It is a dish that makes you travel on a sensory level through authentic flavors and intoxicating aromas. Boquerones, also known as fresh anchovies, or simply boquerones if they have been pickled or fried, are the culinary stars of the Andalusian coast. This delicious tapa is served easily on the table, being prepared in less than 15 minutes. Gazpacho, that iconic cold soup originating in Spain, is reinvented with a recipe that defies tradition, bringing an explosion of freshness and a spicy touch, ideal for sweltering summer days. I suppose you got really hungry already, right? I wish you a lovely vacation on Marbella. See you in the next guide at Laura Guides.